open straight, you crazy, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch.
I'm considering blowing everything up and taking over the oil. We're going to see bridges and power plants dropping all over their country.
Well, happy Easter, and Bravo's currently at the White House. Someone has stolen the president's cell phone. Oh, look it. Open up the effing straight, you crazy bastards. Praise be to Allah. Oh, and hold on. That's a weird ringtone. Oh, you're here? Okay, you're in Kitty? Oh, sorry, boss, bad connection. In Kitty's office. Okay, sir.
I would never miss today's show. So much to unpack. And this guy is actually giving a lot of truth on this post. You'll be living in hell. Just watch. Maybe this is his Easter message to you. You know, hell, heaven, Jesus going to hell, and so you don't have to. Some of you guys are like, Bravo, you're so preachy. Well, it's Easter, and we're friends. And if you're standing on a track and a train is getting ready to hit you, would you not want a friend to tell you to get off the track? Like you've trusted me with the stock market and things like oil. Like, don't short it. This is currently all my oil friends. Right after you finished reading Trump's message today, you're like, oh no. So you have until Tuesday at 8 p.m. This is Tune In, kids, Eastern Standard Time. Breaking news. I've been getting some dislikes. I'm okay with that. You're not okay with me disagreeing, or maybe, you know, hey, are we sure we want to bomb them into hell? Okay, I'm just saying. You say you aren't left or right, but you sound like you have classic Trump syndrome. Look in the mirror. Every time I do, I see the reflection of my phone, and this is on it. And I'm like, is it just me? Are we allowed to question? See, I served in the military, so I totally get, don't ask any questions, do as you're told, yes, sir, no, sir. I had to leave because I questioned. I questioned the Epstein files, Fort Knox, and 10 other things. Oh, no, let's just nuke them. All right, yes, sir. Also, breaking news, we have an Easter miracle.
Breaking news overnight. In an extraordinary turn of events, the United States has rescued the second crew member who was in the U.S. F-15 fighter jet shot down over Iran Friday. President Trump texting me directly this morning. The rescue was an Easter miracle. The enemy was large and violent. The rescuers were brilliant, strong, decisive, and as cool as anyone can be. The Iranians thought they had him, but it wasn't even close. And remember, we got two, but couldn't talk about the first, in that it would have highlighted that there was a second. Such a rescue has never happened before in so violent an enemy territory. It is usually not done because it is considered not doable. Such a great military like no other.
Also have Russia firing back. You don't want them firing back. Their foreign minister says Trump needs to learn diplomacy, domination. Because he's going to be speaking Russian. Don't force deals, you build them. Dictating terms is not leadership, it's arrogance. Talks require respect, not threats. It was all in his notes. I'm like, this is Russia? They should probably get their house in order because they are dealing with nukes and a catastrophic nuclear incident. Did you catch that? Which is currently underway. Russia's state nuclear company evacuates a further 200 of its staff. So it's probably not looking too good over there either. I know he's blinked twice. I don't think he can blink thrice. Here we go. Let's bomb some desalinization plants, electrical grids, power grids, oil wells. Glory be to God, praise Allah, whatever. Let's blow everything up. Oil, if you think your prices are bad now, you have seen nothing yet. Grocery, shipping, gas. Oh, did you see aluminum? The bigger question is, are you guys trading this? Also, what a swing trade beat down under the 200. But wait, it's coming back. As always, my you're okay. Puts in a buy, rides this to at least here. I mean, you held on to the Bravo 9 like a champ. Guys up 45%, bag it. Then you take that money that you save and you buy meat, right? You guys were like, oh my gosh, the sell-by date, that was yesterday. Hey, that was Kitty. She no look at price. So just to let you know, it will come into all of your Walmarts so prices can go up and down, up when you're around rather quickly. It's gonna all be digital. Just confirmation from CNBC. See this literally following Kitty around, and anywhere she goes, it just goes up by, you just put a 1 in front of the 6. This is why I come here every day. Easter is getting so expensive that some parents are putting socks and leftover Halloween candy in their kid's basket. So what you're telling me is getting a few college degrees and getting a couple jobs, it just isn't working. What you're probably gonna have to do is learn how to click buttons on a screen to make your digits go up. For the last year, I've been posting my students' numbers and picked one student. I'm like, okay, show me it works, because I know how to do it. A couple of days ago, I launched the new course, which I have 2 glitches and I've never shared with anyone. One of them has to do with candles, which I've never showed before. The other one is crypto, and it's mind-blowing. So my course sells out in about 30 minutes. So if you click on it and it says $1,000, come back tomorrow. The $299, so I can show you the glitch. I have to email you. It's Aaron, how'd you even find this link? But I got so caught up in 3,950 in 39 seconds. Actually, his longest trade time was 2 minutes and 45 seconds. You get an applause on that one. Sometimes you got to scalp. That's a long one. Also, just to let you know, the S&P 500 for my investor friends, coming up on a good time to buy is when you have drawdowns like this. 18%, going back to 1933. Look at this, 38. These are 11%, 10, 8, 7. What follows this is gonna be good. You know, in the Great Depression, they're like, oh, the stock market lost 89%, but it bounces. Did they tell you it went up 21%, 16%, 36, 35, 36, 40, 64? The Great Depression, 1933, down 12, up 64. This is why I teach you to swing trade. Also, the investors that just held, they held at the top, they waited 30 years, and then they broke even. But they didn't break even because there's a thing called inflation, which you have become very well aware of, and it's getting more worser. Because when you blow people up and means of energy to get through, and then you put ground troops that we're not going to put ground troops, 85%, prices go up. What you want to do is buy low, sell high. And I haven't talked about silver in a while because nothing has really changed. I like that you're above the 200. If you wanted to take profit, do it there. I took it there. And everyone got mad at me. And then it goes there, and then it comes back to here, and I'm like, what? If you double your money, that helps. Although it's not even money. You don't think that I don't know that these are just green sheets of paper with, yes, let's look at the top, family. Federal Reserve note. It's right up there. It's an IOU from the Federal Reserve that is not federal. But I keep gold and silver too, and then I trade these fake things, and I can buy more gold and silver and pay for stuff. People blow up the world. They just threaten to do it, and then they don't, or they do it. I know Trump is a talker, but he's also a doer, kids. I also need to draw another trend line for my silver friends. You're still okay. This is an uptrend. This is healthy. That is not healthy. Yes, but all the silver is gone. About the narrative, right? What happened to all the narratives? COMEX is drained. There's nothing in it. Follow this. Promise I will never leave you astray, and I don't care what it is. You take Bitcoin. I already talked about that yesterday. There's only 21 million. I know, so I'll trade the digits. Yes, but you don't understand how valuable it is. I do, but there's more because the elites control the system because they create futures, so there's no longer 21 million. Now there's a quadrillion. Then the elites' plan is to kill your cash, which, congratulations, Mexico just did. Crowd goes wild. No more cash. Everything's going to be digital payments, and then we will control you, and you'll be happy. Right now, digital payments are mandatory by end of, you guys have 2 weeks, 2026. I think their first one is no more cash at gas stations, toll booths. Life will be good. We will fix this inflation thing. And some things in my life I can fix. Some things in my life I can control. I try to help you. Hey, I got that one solved. Other things I can't. Like he just released this. I'm considered blowing everything up, taking over their oil. You're going to see bridges, power plants dropping all over the country. And with that, Happy Easter. He has risen. Make sure you get to know him. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.